slightly different setup than usual. It's pretty similar, but usually I have my iPod in this little guy on top of my purple table in here. Those of you who watched yesterday's review heard the screw drop out of the bottom of it. About 5 minutes after I turned the camera off, the whole damn thing fell apart. So it died an untimely death. It is now in the basement. My dad's going to attempt to glue it back together with wood glue. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go, and I guess this will become the new normal if that's a thing. It'll take at least a few days for the glue to dry anyway, even if you can fix it. But if it's unfixable, I guess we'll just be using the big tripod until I can afford to get another little small table to put in its place. So, just like give a heads up in case you thought it looked a little weird and different distance from the camera, different height and I don't know. But, yeah, that would be why it looks a little different. So, anyways, this is not optimal for me. I'm literally sitting on the floor. My drink is on the floor. Everything is just on the floor. I hate this, but what can you do? So, I'm like, where do I put my checklist to where it doesn't look like I'm just staring down reading it? Like, it's gonna take a little bit of a learning curve. I'm gonna try and stick it just balanced on part of the tripod legs and just see if it stays. I'm so nearsighted, I can't really read it, so I feel like that's gonna be even more noticeable than if I just looked down, but you would think I'd have it all memorized after doing it for this many years, and yet I don't. Anyway, we're a minute and a half in, and I still haven't even gotten to what we're reviewing today. We're gonna do I think this is the last of last year's Christmas Tsum Tsums from Lip Smacker. This is the Daisy Duck in Peppermint Macaron, or Macaroon, but it only has one O, so I think it's Macaron. So it's probably just gonna smell like mint. I'm not holding my breath for anything crazy, but yeah. If I were a smart person, seeing as Valentine's Day is this week, I would review this set, but am I a smart person? Frig, no. So we're doing this guy just because my OCD would definitely never let me sleep again if I jumped to those knowing that I still had this one to do. It is still bothering me that I still have 2 Star Wars ones left from last spring, plus Dale, that are still unreviewed. And I still have some from the original releases of the Tsum Tsums. Like, I think I never reviewed Winnie the Pooh. I don't think I ever reviewed the original Marie, or the original Minnie Mouse, Tigger, Donald Duck, I don't think I did either. There's a few of the really old ones that I never got around to doing. Olaf, I never did Olaf, or Dory. I have them all. That's the worst part. I have all of them. I've had them for years. Unreviewed. Because I suck. Thank God they're synthetic, though, since otherwise, we might have another, situation such as the one I talked about in the PSA yesterday, but, probably not, because they're synthetic. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, chop into this one. Frick. Come on, no plastic shards in my tea. That would be very bad right now. Okay. I saw one go flying, and I'm really hoping it didn't land in the tea. This is yet another reason why I'm like, this is not an optimal setup, but doing what I can. Okay, I'm gonna chop my fingers on that plastic, aren't I? This is not good. Can I just, get the inner plastic out so I can get her out? That would be good. Maybe, okay. Ow, okay. Can we, please just cooperate? Okay. Got her! Oh my god, and that was that much worse of not having the table. Everything's just going to drop and roll on the floor, apparently. Possibly including myself. I don't know. Anyway, so here she is. She's pretty cute. I like her little blush and her eyelashes and her bow and her scarf and her snowflakies and her little duck butt and the fluff. Yeah, so there she is in all her glory. The format of that is not the color I was expecting for some reason. I don't know why, but for some reason I just thought it was gonna be white or minty green or some shit. It's like bubblegum pink. It's really pretty, actually. I wonder if it's gonna leave some color payoff. Ooh, that does smell good, but it does pretty much just smell like mint. I think there's a little bit of macaron in there. We'll come back to that, but yeah, it's not straight up the same as candy cane or anything, so that's good. Because I think one of them, wasn't one of them candy cane? How quickly we forget. I have them right over there. There's not even a table in my way to, like, have an excuse to not get up and go check. I'm not gonna go check. So anyways, these are limited edition. I think they've already more or less phased them off of the Lip Smacker website. I think there's like a few left. They were all sold out until very recently, and they brought back like one more batch. I don't know how long they'll be there for. They may be gone already. I don't know. When I went to buy the spring ones, and I got suckered into it, some of them were already gone. Some weren't. Your mileage may vary. They may be back. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, the amount of product is 0.26 ounces, so a little more than an EOS, a little more than a Revo. But yeah. Ow, I just stabbed myself with my nails. I need to declaw myself. The shelf life on these. Is it listed? 24 months after opening. Cool. So, 2 years. Price point, they're $5 a pop. Still not thrilled about that. I am probably always going to be butthurt about that. Nothing that can be done there, though, unless you, like, find coupons or a clearance sale or something. But if you wait for clearance, there is a good chance you will just miss out and won't get them because they're sold out because it's clearance. So, not sure how much I would want to depend on waiting for clearance prices, but that's just me. You do you. Sturdiness and durability wise, I really should not be throwing this. I'm like, my luck, it's going to land in that friggin' tea. This is gonna be like the Revo one all over again. I'm trying to resist the urge to throw her, but she's so round, it just feels like a little ball, and I want to throw it. Okay, seriously, I have to stop. It's just very rubberized, very soft. I don't think it's got any foo bars, though, from the, no. Spoke too soon. It's got some F-ups in the paint. Come on, focus, you son of a bitch. Okay, you can see one of them because it's fairly large, but there's a smaller one up here near the seam that I don't think the camera's picking up. Well, a little tiny bit is getting picked up, but oh goodness, because I had to move everything off of the table. I don't even know where I put my magnifying glass, because otherwise that would be the trick to getting it to focus, but oh well. It's not that important, because yours probably won't look like that. It'll have probably screw-ups in other spots. They're not all identical that way, but, at least there aren't any on the tail. I was, for some reason, expecting, like, the white to be scratched off in spots. Dunno. So, anywho's, the lock mechanism, no complaints. Everything lines up nice. It looks like this one, thankfully, is well-centered and isn't all off-center and wonky like some of them are. That is such a huge pet peeve of mine, when they have them all off-center and like on a diagonal and you have to jerry-rig it just to make it work. Yes, pet peeves. I have many. No special features, no SPF, no medication, so let's go back to talking about the scent. Yeah, this is really awkward with no table here. I'm like, well, I have a daisy duck on my crotch. That's charming. I'm glad that I am not further back from the camera right now, but, why am I leaning in? You don't need to see that, but, it's a peppermint, kind of like, oh, I don't even know what brand does it, but there's some brand of ice cream that does, like, a candy cane, peppermint, super hot pink ice cream every freaking year. It smells just like that. But there's also, like, a tiny bit of pastry in there, and I'm sure that that's where the macaron is coming in, so it actually gets top marks, because, alright, fine, I could see peppermint macaron from that. Not sure I've ever had a peppermint macaron. I've had other flavors. I'm trying to remember that macaron taste test. Was there any peppermint in there? I don't think there was. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. My chappy lips, cause I got so anxious yesterday, I bit them till they bled. Yeah, I don't think there's any color payoff. Doesn't look like it. Did it change since putting some on? It seems waxier now that I've applied some. That's odd. And yes, I did put a crap ton of it on, and no, I don't care. Ooh, this one has flavor. It's minty and delicious. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any minty tingles. So far, not really. But that could change. I'm trying to blow across my lips to see if anything's activating, but no, not really. But I do, actually. This may be my new favorite out of the Christmas ones. It does taste really good, but we all know I'm also partial to minty lip balms anyway. Thickness-wise, it's about a medium. However, caveat, even so, you can still feel chapped lips through it, which is very odd. I don't like that I can feel it through it, because that's basically open season for me to keep biting them. When there's bits that are actually sticking up from chapped spots, or from me, you know, biting them till they bleed, basically my brain will not leave it well enough alone unless I have something thick enough to where I don't feel them, and then it's like, oh, if I can't feel it, apparently it doesn't exist or something, as far as my brain's concerned. Am I the only one that way? I can't be the only one, can I? I don't think so. But consistency-wise, it's not sticky. It's pretty smooth. I'm trying to think how to convey the feel of this one. How some of them are like super slick, and some of them have like a little bit of friction drag with them. This is one of the ones that, for as smooth as it is, it does have a tiny bit of friction drag, but it's not sticky. How that makes sense, I don't know, but it is what it is. What have you. But yeah, I guess that's about all there is to say for it. It's a little bit greasy. I guess I could say that for it too. Okay, so let's see. Does it have shine? I think it has shine. It's hard to tell. Oh, it does. Okay. We can see at this angle. It totally does. I can talk. Moisturization-wise, it may do something. I'm hoping it does something, especially because of this situation up in here. I'm going to go ahead and check the drink test. Peppermint and green tea. This should be interesting, although probably not bad. I think I've had green tea with mint in it before, so I don't see why this wouldn't work. It failed the drink test. Okay, alright. Fair enough. It's not totally gone, but it's so thinned out to where it may as well be. Within the next sip or two, it would be gone, so. Fair enough. Failed the drink test. But I'm still gonna give it the wow factor, because I still really, really like this one, so. Oh, what am I gonna rate it? Well, point docked off just for the price. 1 for the drink test. Other than that, though, those may be my only issues. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8 out of 10 rating. It's still really high. Totally recommend it. Especially if you were unsure of what to really get out of the Christmas collection this year, I would highly recommend this one. It's super underrated, but I think you'll like it, especially if you like minty things. So, anyway, that's it for me on this one. So, as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Do you have this one? What did you think of it? Do you agree with my rating? Would you give it a different rating? Let me know your thoughts and why, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Follow my social media accounts, they're all listed down below. And if you like what I do on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye.